If you have high blood pressure, you might be looking for some answers on how to change your diet to help control or lower your blood pressure levels. I'm Charlotte Lawson, a registered and licensed dietitian here in Tampa Bay, Florida, and hopefully I can give you a couple tips on how to get in that goal path. Now first, high blood pressure comes from a couple of different sources. It could be partially genetic, it could be that our blood pressure levels are affected by our sodium intake, or it could be because we've actually have maybe a buildup of plaque in our arteries, causing the blood vessels to be a little bit smaller. So touching on those different areas, first we want to help avoid our sodium intake or lower our sodium intake in our diet. Recommended is 2,400 milligrams per day, which is the amount of sodium found in a teaspoon of table salt. Now it's really important to check your nutrition facts labels when you're eating processed foods or different products throughout the day. If you can aim for about 800 milligrams per meal, you're sitting at a pretty good and recommended amount of sodium intake. If a product has 300 milligrams per serving, that's considered a high source of dietary sodium and may be something you want to avoid. Now again, 2,400 milligrams may seem a little bit steep, but keep in mind our bodies were never really made to want sodium. It's an acquired taste. So just as we've acquired it, we can also unacquire it by slowly removing the sodium from our diet. Now looking at the artery level, you want to remove the saturated fats and cholesterols from your diet. Typically, saturated fat and cholesterol is found in our animal products. Anytime you see a solid fat sitting at room temperature, for instance, the fat around a cut of meat or solid butter, that's a source of saturated fat. And this is the type that actually ends up sticking and causing that plaque buildup in our arteries. When we have that plaque buildup, it makes the vessel a lot smaller, increasing the pressure on our vessels, again, therefore, increasing your blood pressure. So helping to remove the sodium and remove the saturated fat in your diet should hopefully incorporate a better overall goal to help lower your blood pressure. Another key point may be to increase your fiber in your diet. Whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. That fiber in your diet helps to remove some of the bad cholesterol and again, promote overall cardiovascular health as well. Those are just a couple tips, so hopefully you can achieve that goal and bring down the blood pressure. I'm Charlotte, and eat happy.